Hi guys, Warren here from Phone Arena, and here in Spain for the launch of the Xiaomi Mi A2. As you can see here, it's a device in front of me, and this is a really nice blue color of the device we have here. So it's going to be coming in three colors: gold, black, and blue. So here we have the blue color of the device here. So as you can see, it's in front of me, and let's quickly. So let's check it out. So in front you have a 5.99 inch screen, almost a 16-inch screen with an 18:9 aspect ratio. And you have the 20 megapixel front camera, the earpiece, and also like a 4500 Kelvin LED flash. So let's turn on the flash in a second. So let's go onto the front camera and turn on the flash. As you can see that it's for your low light photography. And let's turn it off. So you have a lot of modes here. So even a short video mode in the camera, which is pretty interesting, and photo, video, portrait mode, which you can see the bokeh effects in that, and also a manual mode, which is nice. You can actually adjust the lens, the low light lens. I mean, a lot of stuff from the back camera. So let's go into the front camera. That's a So the moment you use the like the manual mode, it goes to the back camera. So it's going to be priced at about so this is the Mi A2. So this is roughly about 20,000 rupees in 249 euros in Europe. It's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be cheaper in India in terms of the pricing. So that's the camera on the front. So you also have no physical keys, you only have the on-screen buttons. It's running on Android 8.1.0 as of now. It's going to be one of the first devices to get Android P later this year. And it's a pretty neat device in terms of how it feels. It's only like 7.3 millimeters in terms of thickness. And Xiaomi was taking a jab at Samsung pretty much all along the presentation today. And on the back, you have the 20 MP and 12 MP module for the photography, and also an LED flash. You have a fingerprint sensor here, so it's going to be available in either 4 gigs or 6 gigs of RAM. It goes all the way up to 6 gigs of RAM on this particular unit. So this is a blue version of the device. As you can see, really nice build, and also very similar to the Mi A1. The antenna lines have been kind of blended very well. And on the right side, you have the power button and the volume rocker. It also comes with tight Google Now integration and Google Assistant, considering it's Android 1. And you also have the SIM card tray on the left. And Xiaomi has also moved to a Type-C port on the bottom. You have the speaker grill and the Type-C port on the bottom. Can't really see this because of the security system. And one good news for most Xiaomi users is that the IR blaster is still here. I thought they might remove it. So yeah, it looks like a mini Redmi Note 5 Pro, and you also have the microphone here, and that's pretty much it. So it's powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor, and as I said, it runs on both 4 gigs and 6 gigs of RAM, and you have multiple variants which are coming. So it's going to be coming to India in the first or second week of August. So in terms of the pricing, so let me quickly get hold of the pricing for you guys. So it's going to be starting at 249 euros for the 4 gigabyte and 32 gigabytes of storage, 279 euros for the 4 gigabytes, 64 gigabytes of storage, and about 349 euros for the 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. This is the topmost variant. And this is all European pricing, so it's going to be slightly higher than the India pricing, but it gives us a guideline in terms of the pricing though. And otherwise, Xiaomi is focusing mainly on the camera and the Android 1 integration, and that's pretty much it about the Mi A2. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments and we'll get back to you. And we should be unboxing this device fairly soon, so do stay tuned to Phone Arena for that. Do subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. And Xiaomi has upgraded the Mi A1 as well with the A2. So in terms of the processor, they've gone from a Snapdragon 625 to a Snapdragon 660. And let's go into the settings. So it's running on Android 8.1.0. Not much of Xiaomi. There's only something called Xiaomi services only for user experience and data. Otherwise, it's pretty much. So there's a free space available. So you have almost 14 odd GB available, and you also they've upgraded the front camera from a 5 MP on the MI-A1 to a 20 MP on the MI-A2. Rear camera from 12 and 12 is from a 12 and 20 now, and it's using DDR3 RAM, and now it's LPDDR4, and 5.5-inch 16:9 screen is now almost a 6-inch 18:9 aspect ratio screen. There's no selfie light or the LED flash in the front before. Now they actually have a selfie light, and also supports Bluetooth 5.0. And Xiaomi is also packaging a case in the box with this time round due to feedback from consumers. And so that's pretty much it. So that's the blue version of the device. Let me pick another color. So this is the black version of the device we have here. It's also a very nice color. And so the main story is the camera. Sony IMX376 sensor is being used for both the front and the back. And it's also a blue version. There's a gold version as well. I'll show that to you guys in a second. There's a gold version of the device, which is also very attractive. So let's see where is it around somewhere. And so let's see. So that's pretty much our hands-on and the first look at the MI-A2 from Xiaomi. And the camera is a big story for Xiaomi this time around, and the pricing for Europe is actually higher. I think you should wait for the Indian pricing before you make a judgment on the pricing. I think we'll wait for that. Supposedly coming out somewhere in the middle of, the first week of August, first or second week of August. That's what we have been told. And so yeah, it's an AI dual camera, portrait selfies and portrait camera. And you also get free unlimited storage with Google Photos, considering it's an Android One device. And otherwise, it's a pretty much Xiaomi hardware running on like stock Android, which is a pretty good combination. And so that's pretty much it, guys. So hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, and see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.